Oh damn, what's going on here? So today I'm going to show you the anatomy of a 1972 Blazer and the difference between a Blazer and a C10 K10 truck. So the secret sauce is over here. So I got it all broken down. I'm just cutting it in half because this thing, it was at another body shop and literally they just started selling parts off of it, and then the customer goes to pick it up and there's not a whole lot left. You can see they even took like the front leaf perch, you know. So anyway, so the Blazer, the floor, the only thing different about the floor is you have the holes for the gas tank over there, and then you have the bed mounts right here, you know. So that's pretty much about it. You can buy a truck floor, a bed floor, and it'll work, but they do sell the Blazer floor, and I'll show you that outside. So in here, this is all the reinforcement. So this is a reinforcement for the rocker box. This is a reinforcement, and then this huge piece up underneath is the rocker box. And then that's basically what holds the structure from under the cab, and it goes up and it supports it into the bed. So yeah, someone did a terrible job. Let me look at this. Yikes. I mean, are you kidding me? It's movie night, man. Look at all the popcorn. Yeah, I don't even know, like, what. Yeah, anyways. So I'm basically just stripping this whole thing down. All I'm going to use is basically the A-pillar. That's it. You know, everything else is getting scrapped. But so here, I have another cab, and I'll show you. I already kind of have it set up. So in a normal cab, this is the inner structure. So this is the main frame rail. This is what sits on the body bushing, you know, on the actual frame itself. So this is the main structure that goes up into the firewall, you know, and then this is obviously the rocker. I'll put a whole new section in on this one, new floor rocker. But come over here, and I already have it set up for the rocker box as if this was going to be a Blazer build. So see, this rocker box goes up, adds a little bit more structure up in the front. This pinch weld will come up into the rocker right here. So that ties the outside in. And then this long rail right here, it actually welds on the frame rail itself. So that's what gives it structure, because the cab doesn't need a ton because it's a very short piece. But when you're doing a Blazer, the bed floor is tied in, where a truck it's not. But you can see here, they all these rocker boxes on the inners, you know, they have this little bar that kind of ties it in. But I'm missing one other piece. This is the other structural piece right here that you saw over there, and I'm missing this piece that goes right here. So all of this will basically come back. I just kind of have it under the truck so you can see it. It'll come back, and this will tie up into the bed floor. So that's the difference between a K5 Blazer and a 72 truck, or 67 to 72 truck. So basically I just lop this whole back end off, and you can kind of see the back end, what I was talking about. Like, that's the rocker box, you know, the little structure. Of course this side's missing, but this is all my stuff. I mean, yeah, I'm basically cutting everything from here all the way off. But yeah, the anatomy of a Blazer, everything else in the front's all the same, you know. But you can see right here, this is that rocker box coming up and tying up into the cab. This is the frame of the normal truck that this grabs into on the side over there. So see, we'll go back just so you can kind of see real quick. Yeah, so see how this is? It's set up. This will grab that pinch weld. This shoots out, and it comes and it'll weld underneath here. And then that's what ties the whole thing in. And then this shoots back up and goes into the bedside. But yeah, sorry, just jumping around. I'm all excited talking about Blazers and stuff. But yeah, so here's, everything's available pretty much for these trucks. So let me go outside here. So this is it right here. So this is the bed floor. Comes with the holes, and it comes with the extra part for the rear seat. The hole's already made for the filler and all that stuff. There's the other rocker box, the other inner reinforcement. This is the top cap for the windshield. So if you actually have a Chevy truck and you're like, you know what, I'm done with it, I want to make it a Blazer, it can be done. It's actually pretty easy, to be honest with you. And then this is the front floor. And see, the difference on this front floor from a normal truck front floor is this step up right here. Because you got to remember, that's the rear of the cab. You know, the cab corners and the back of the cab and the glass and all that. Where the bed, you're eliminating the cab corner on a Blazer, and now the bed is part of the cab itself. So that's why you need that inner structure coming up with that rocker box. So anyways, a little information about the guts of a 72 Blazer versus 72 Chevy truck, man. So hopefully you guys found it you know, a little bit useful, especially if you buy a Blazer and you're like, man, this thing's rusted, what do I need? These are the parts you pretty much need. And a lot of the parts, like the bed floor will bolt on to the bed sides. They do have Blazer bed sides, but they're actually much harder to get. You could use a short bed side, but the trick is you need this because it needs to close on the bed side instead of the cab corner. But if you have a truck, honestly, you can just cut the cab corner, keep this inner structure right here, and then when you buy a brand new bed, I know it sounds crazy, but that's how I roll, you chop the front of the bed section off, and then you move it forward, and then that's your Blazer, because you're basically just eliminating the cab corner, you know. So here's the step up, like you were seeing over there. But yeah, this poor guy, this Blazer's been, it's like the pinata, man. Everybody's had a whack at it. But yeah, that's the inner structure. So I thought it was actually kind of a cool video because I'm doing, you know, a Chevy truck cab. You know, I do tons of 70s trucks, 2-wheel drives, 4-wheel drives, you know, Blazers, all that stuff, Suburbans, C50s. If you see my other video, I'm doing a crew cab conversion. But yeah, so this is just the first part of this customer's build. Going to be a full frame off restoration, obviously. I'm going to update and be like, hey man, 5 hours today, chopped your truck in half. But no, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not joking. That's actually kind of how it goes. But you know, he's seen my other builds, so he gets where this thing is going to go and what we need to do right now. But anyways, hopefully you guys found this video informative. If you did, leave a like, and hopefully you guys consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.